Hello everyone, welcome to Market Shastra, an initiative by Dharmasastra Securities. Here we give an outlook about global financial market.
Good morning, Mr. Shankar, and thanks for your valuable time. As you know, the first and second wave of COVID had affected the life and livelihood of a lot of people, and it has affected the market too. Presently, there are mixed predictions about the third wave and the impact it can create to the financial markets. Being a market expert and with your vast experience, could you please let us know what would be the impact and what would be the recommendations to the investors?
Good morning, Srinan. The difference between the first and second wave was that when the first wave hit us, there was very less response time, due to which the market has corrected drastically due to the nationwide lockdown. However, thanks to the stimulus packages rolled out, then the support extended by the institutional investors as well as the PLI schemes initiated by the government, which has increased the liquidity, and what we witnessed was a V-shaped recovery in the market. During second wave, markets was well prepared. Vaccines were already rolled out. Localized responses was there rather than nationwide lockdown. Temporary lifestyle impact rather than permanent economic impact was observed. Second wave affected different countries at different times. Hence, panic button was not pressed. Now, experts are predicting that the third wave, that is the deadly Delta variant, is going to be extremely severe. It is going to affect all the major countries at a time. Already 111 countries has already reported this Delta variant. Now, government has also alerted that the next 2-3 months is going to be extremely crucial for us. Hence, I would suggest investors to encash all the gains out of your equity investments and be in the sidelines until the market stabilizes.
You were mentioning about liquidity. Do you say that liquidity has only driven the market rally?
Well, Mr. Srinan, if you see, the central bank has been regularly infusing large amounts of liquidity into the system since 2020 to ensure that the borrowing costs remain low during the pandemic. In addition to the liquidity, India has attracted highest ever FDI equity inflow of 59.64 billion US dollars with a 20% year-on-year increase. Nearly 14.2 million new demat accounts were opened during the year, marking a threefold jump from the previous year, which indicates a strong retail participation in the market. However, the consumer price inflation, which is the RBI's monetary policy anchor, has gone way beyond 6% against its target of 2 to 6%. As per reports, RBI is targeting to meet CPI with 5.4% during the second quarter. At the time of inflation being really high, maintaining such surplus liquidity brings along the risk of asset price bubbles and unrealistic valuations. Even the world's largest economy has now started talking about tightening their interest rates by financial year 2023.
Thanks for your views, sir.
As always, market is a cycle. Every downtrend is an opportunity for a re-entry. Thank you.